Yesterday, the 18th of November 2021, the Northwest University Council had its last council meeting of the academic year 2021 at the Potchefstroom campus of the university. We met to address and discuss a number of issues, most of them routine issues such as the approval of policies, but there were a number of highlights that are reportable. The first of them would be the issue of the resignation of the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Kwadi. As we all know, Professor Kwadi has taken up a position of Vice-Chancellor and Principal at the Vaal University of Technology, which will commence at some point next year. Council has accepted Professor Kwadi's resignation, and Professor Kwadi will end his employment with the university at the end of January 2022. Council expressed its gratitude for Professor Kwadi's service to the university, which spans as way back as when he started off as a student at the University of Bophuthatswana, and he served the university as the student representative council member at that time, and moved on to be a lecturer in the Mafeking campus, and subsequently also as the head of department of the physics department at the Mafeking campus of the University of the Northwest at that time. We know that Professor Kwadi is an alumnus of our university in a true sense, because he got his qualifications at least from two of our universities, namely his bachelor's and honors degree from the University of Bophuthatswana, erstwhile University of Bophuthatswana in Mafeking, and he got his PhD from the Potchefstroom University of Christian Higher Education, book at that time. So this son of the soil has paid his dues for the university, and the council we wished him very well in his new challenge. We look forward to working with him in the sector as he navigates the VUT out of muddy and troubled waters. Council also took stock of the process for the filling of the vacancy of the Vice-Chancellor, and we took a decision that we would like to see the new Vice-Chancellor assuming the post on the 1st of May 2022. Therefore, it means that the recruitment process will start in earnest as soon as the December break, the festive season ends. Sometime in the middle of January, Council Executive will constitute the recruitment panel, and all other processes will then unfold with a view to having the appointment made at the March 2022 council meeting. So we hope that this schedule will not be interrupted, because it would be undesirable to have an unnecessary vacuum at the university. Our statutes are quite clear. In the absence of the Vice-Chancellor, the Vice-Principal would act. In this case, Professor Linda du Plessis will take the reins of the university with effect from the 1st of February 2022. Council stands firm in supporting Linda in carrying out this very important task until a substantive appointment of the Vice-Chancellor is made. Council also had a debate and a discussion on the financial report of the university. We are pleased to inform our stakeholders that the university's financial health is good amidst all the risks that we all live in, COVID risks, the risks associated with the economy itself, and also the biggest risk of course, being the NSFAS risk. We know that our university, our students are largely funded by NSFAS, and any uncertainty that emanates from the payment of the grants from the NSFAS side shakes our financial health. And we therefore approved the financial report and the budget, noting all the risks that surround us. We also discussed the return to campus for students and staff. Management presented a comprehensive plan, standards operating procedures that would then be entered into by staff to ensure that they return to campus at some point and hopefully at the beginning of the year, next year. That process is ongoing, and we hope that with all COVID protocols observed, we will have the bulk of all our staff returning to campus at the beginning of the academic year 2022. We took stock of the R&O program for the welcoming of our first-year students next year. This program is obviously impacted upon by certain moving variables, such as the date by which the National Senior Certificate results will be announced by the Department of Basic Education, coupled, of course, with the decision by the NSFAS on who are going to be funded and who are not going to be funded from the pool of the students that will have already admitted at that time. We will then be informed by these processes, but Council has firmly decided that the program must start on the 14th of January next year, so that we can accord necessary flexibilities to accommodate the first-year students and to also, in the subsequent week, welcome the returning students to campus the week of the 21st of January. Lastly, as we break for the festive season, I would like, on behalf of Council, to wish all our staff and students and all our stakeholders a safe festive season. We would like to encourage you, those of you who have not vaccinated, to please vaccinate. It saves lives. Science has confirmed over and over again that vaccinations do save life. If we look overseas, if we look internationally, we realize that countries are moving already right into the fourth wave. We dread the possibility and the probability of us going into the fourth wave, and we can only either avoid it or lessen the effects of the fourth wave by adhering to COVID protocols such as washing our hands, wearing masks, avoiding crowded areas, social distancing, and of course, ensuring that we all vaccinate. With this, I wish you a prosperous 2022, and we look forward to our university soaring into the clouds even better in that year of 2022. Thank you.